My name is Bart Nollenberger, and I need a job. I've got over 30 years of experience in our business. My dad was a dealer, my mom was a dealer, my grandfather was a dealer, and this is all I know. But before we get into more about me, I have a couple questions for you. First of all, if you would grab a piece of paper, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and you can decide if I'm a guy that's going to help you. I have a question for you. Where are you right now with your business? That's question number one. Where are you right now? And I know you guys got it going on. You're professional businessmen. You look at your businesses on a daily basis. You have people emailing you and faxing you and texting you with all the numbers on a daily basis. So you know where you are. I get that, and I'm pretty darn confident in that. The next question I have for you, which I believe you know as well, is where do you want to be? And so for you, I know for me in my world, I've had to look at where am I and where do I want to be, and I know you do with your businesses. With forecasts, with visions, with goals, you know where you want to be. And you do that, I'm sure, on a monthly, weekly, daily, and yearly basis. The third question, which sometimes a little tougher, is what are the obstacles? What are the obstacles from getting from where I am to where I want to be? And maybe it's your own personal obstacles. Maybe it's the obstacles of your team. Maybe it might be the obstacles of your business. You know, what we know, and you know, and I know, and I say this not because I'm teaching anything new. I want you to hire me. The reality is what we know, there's probably 4 or 5 P's that determine the success in the automobile business. And I've learned this not because I'm so bright, just because I got a lot of experience. And the first P, I think, is the product. If you've got a rockin' and rollin' product, you know, the other stuff doesn't matter as much. If you got a good product, you'll probably get, and fresh product, you'll probably get nice profits, right? The next P, which really helps in addition to that, is the place. Where's your location? If you got a great location and you got a good product, you know, the other stuff just tends to work itself out. And I think that's probably happened to a number of people in the last 5-10 years when they've had a great location, they've had a good product, and maybe they thought, hey, I'm pretty darn good at this. The third P, though, is your people. And you and I both know in the last 3, 4, 5 years, we've cut people, cut pay plans, and hope to have performance. And the reality is that it's been harder to get. How many times have you and I both heard, man, it's hard to get good people nowadays? Well, I don't know if it's hard to get good people, but maybe our standards have lowered internally. And the last one is, what about process? And if you don't have great people and you don't have a great process and you don't have a great product and you don't have a great place, chances are you got no profits, right? So here's the reality. The first 4 things I gave you, the first thing I talked about was the rules for change. Where are you? Where do you want to be? What are the obstacles? And we know maybe it could be a people, maybe it could be the place, maybe it could be the process, could be the product. I can't help you with a product. I certainly can't help you with a place, but I think I can really, really help you with the people and the process. See, for the last 30 years, yeah, I've been in the car business. I've been a GM. I've been a GSM at some of the biggest stores in Northern California. I've been a GM actually at a couple different stores, and one of them was number 2 of its kind in the Western region. I've worked for the biggest automobile group in the country with over 300 stores, putting in their sales processes, phone processes, follow-up processes, internet processes, and I've done that for the last 5 years. I've also been with them helping them put in negotiating strategies, how to best present the numbers, how to close on best payment, how to close on that's not enough for my trade, how to close on I don't have that kind of money down. That's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. I've done it nationally with over 300 stores and focused on 11 stores in Phoenix as well the last 2.5 years. The reality is I've got a really interesting resume. I've also been with the University of Toyota training and coaching and putting Scion in dealerships nationally. Been with Half a Car putting in lease processes, renewal processes nationally. I've been with Cadillac helping them put sales processes in nationally. This is what I've done either in the dealership, nose to nose, one-on-one with clients coaching, or with people lifting them up one-on-one in seminars, coaching, lifting them up. See, I'm not a trainer. Trainers train dogs. I'm a catalyst. How do we change from where you are to where you want to be and do it instantly? I had a friend of mine tell me probably about, I guess it's been about 3 months ago. He said, Bart, training does not give you a return on investment. Absolutely right. So here's the point. You and I both got to look at and find out where your pain is. Where is your pain in your dealership? Is you're paying an internet department. Dude, I got you handled. I can help you get to 20% because I've done that for the last 5-6 years with some of the biggest and baddest in the country. Our phones aren't very good. Great. I'm partnered up with a company out of Michigan that listens to all your calls, coaches on all your calls on the phones, or me, can come in the store and train a seminar on how to handle your people, do the phones, or we can do one-on-ones with your people, or frankly, help you follow up and get the people back in. See, how to put an appointment culture in a store. Maybe you want one, but you haven't been able to do it. How do you recondition your people to think appointment, so they have 2 appointments a day before they go home? I've done that culture for the last 5, 6, 7 years. And you know, and I know, the best stores, whether you want to do it or not, the best stores in our environment now have great people, they have great processes, and they're appointment driven. So if that's where you have a pain, I'm in. I can help you. Also, thinking in terms of closing, I've been with one of the groups out of Florida. You know, the guy that's on national television now doing turnaround shows. I've been with his group training on closing, negotiating, handling customers when they come in, how to change their patterns. Been doing that for them for the last few years, last period of time. And so here's the bottom line. I'm unique. I'm a nose-to-nose guy, or I can do a seminar that'll knock them out with this kind of energy. Or if we need to do an analysis and figure out where you need help, I can help you there. I'm also partnered up with a guy out of Las Vegas that has probably the easiest, simplest desking tool in captivity. And I partnered up with him to do training for his dealerships, and I'll do training for yours on how to coach on negotiating strategies. Powerful stuff. I've also had my own used car dealership. I've had my own training company. You know what? I've done it a lot. I'm a passionate reader. I'm a follower of personal development people. I'm a follower of champions. I'm a follower of 40 car guys. I ask them, how do you do it? And spread the wealth. So what's the point? Point is, you need me. Right now, I'm kind of like one of those startup stocks. I'm starting this business. Until December, I was working at a dealership. And I decided I wanted to find my dream, follow my dream, and live a life of significance. And I wanted to do coaching and training and catalyst making in all the dealerships that I could in the country. It's just me. I don't have a fancy website. There's nothing fancy about what I'm doing here. It's just me coming in and doing the grunt work and rolling up the sleeves, whatever it takes to make a difference and get a return for you. I don't care if you do 3 months of training, maybe 2 days a month. I don't care if you do one time and check me out. I don't care if you do a sales meeting or maybe even a half day. Doesn't matter. It's your call. Tell me what your pain is, and I'll be the solutionist and help you find the doctor to get you to the next level. That's what it's all about. You've got my email. You've got my phone number. Call me, because I got to tell you, now is the time. I'm sending this nationally. I'm sending it all over the place, and the ones who jump quickest get my time. I got no other employees. It's just me. So let's make this thing happen in your store and get immediate return on investment. Where's your pain? How can I help? How can I be your solutionist in your store? Hey guys, ladies, thank you. God bless. We'll look forward to getting that phone call.